Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Thumb. It's going to be about 40 degrees again today, and I'm very glad for that. The one thing I like about it is the fact that I only burn about half to maybe even a third of the wood that I burn when it's, say, 20 degrees out. But I wanted to show, and the other thing I do when it's warm like this is I've got little pockets of popple wood, which is, it's gopher wood. It doesn't burn. You know, if this was a conventional wood stove or a conventional boiler, it'd probably burn fast. I probably couldn't even get a half a day out of a full load. But with the gasifier, it, since it's burning everything, the smoke and all, I get some good burn times out of even popple. It's pretty light, but but storing the wood the way I store it in 3 rows like this, I mean, you can see, like, I got some nice cherry there that I'm leaving for if it does cool off again, or possibly even next winter. But underneath there's some popple way down underneath there, but I'm choosing to leave that cherry on top of it. Leave the cherry on top. But then there is some decent ash wood here. I threw one of these pieces on, but this piece here, I know you can't really feel it, but you can kind of look at it. This was what I call a zombie ash, where the emerald ash borer had killed it, and then it started to regrow, and then it just ended up dying again. But there's actually some pretty good burning in that, and it's dense. That's actually heavier than some of that hickory that's sitting there. But here's an example of the just dead ash that died when the borer came through. And I wouldn't say it's light as a feather, but it's definitely lighter than, say, good old-fashioned ash or this zombie ash. But yeah, I'm gonna get this little cart inside, and I want to show you a couple more things. So this is looking at, if it was 20 degrees out and windy, this bunch of wood I have on the trolley there, that would only last me, it'd probably last me a day, 24 hours. I'd put half of it in the morning and half of it at night. But I just filled this up about the same amount with popple. Let's see, today is Thursday, and I think it was Monday morning that I filled it up. So Tuesday, Wednesday, yeah, 2 days. I got 2 days out of the same amount that I would normally get out of one day. Yeah, so and that's what I was talking about with my storage here. This actually is stuff I cut up through the winter. I still have a few that I have to split. Been splitting it by hand just for basically keep my winter nest egg above my belt out down low. But yeah, so I have the 3 rows, and like I said, I can with this being so long and kind of 3 skinny rows, I can kind of pick and choose what wood I get. It's kind of nice. You have to kind of plan for it. But yeah, you can see, yeah, there was, like I was saying, there was some good quality cherry there. Some elm, or I think that's hickory that a friend of mine gave me. A good friend, because it was already cut up, and I did split some of it. But yeah, yeah, everybody's a friend when they say, yeah, I got some wood for you. You just say, yeah, cut it up and bring it over. Cut it up, split it, bring it over, and stack it in my shed. And they're going to say, oh, well, that's not really what I wanted. But anyway, so here's some more maple that I cut up this winter. You can see some of that on the videos. And here's some that I just couldn't split with the maul. In fact, you can see some on the lower sections there that are kind of big chunks that I just gave up on. And I'll throw them in. They'll burn. I just can't fill the thing up with them. But yeah, so I've already got a pretty good head start on my wood for next year. But yeah, this is a simple little video. I probably won't do a whole lot more about firewood and stuff because it's just getting to the end of the season and nobody's really interested in that anymore. I'll probably lean more towards farming stuff and the cattle. Getting a pretty good response on cattle, and yeah, so that's why I call it thumb country stuff, because it's country stuff. It's not like thumb firewood, or it's not thumb cattle, or it's not thumb farming. It's thumb country stuff. It's a little bit of everything. Won't be long, I'll be even getting into some probably some fishing and maybe some shed hunting. Shed hunting, I do 2 or 3 things at once. I usually take my nippers out wherever they're at, and I cut vines on the trees, them big grapevines and those invasive vines, and look for sheds, and also look for down trees or diseased trees that I could cut up for firewood. I kind of do 3 things at once, and also just get some fresh air and talk to God and hope that he gives me a good season again next year. Anyway, I'm just going to leave it at that. I really appreciate you guys watching Thumb Country stuff, and thanks for everything you do for me. And hopefully if there's anything that you see on my videos that you want more detail on, I'm all open for ideas, because I'm kind of running out of things. It's going to be a good month before I get in the fields or anything, and yeah, there's really not much to talk about. So if there's anything you've seen that you want more details on, or things you don't want to see anymore, whatever, just yeah, leave it in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't, please. And thanks for watching, and take her easy.